I'm a giant in the space like FIFA 4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my shows.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Dances by him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Murray now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Greg Dulcich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He shakes him off. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Here's Prescott. Escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Cowboys at 8-2 on the year. And they come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. They'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. First carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Cooks will come in motion right. Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Broncos 16-yard line.
Prescott now. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray going to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. From the gun, Murray. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff. Barkley running left. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Kyler Murray with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Dancing to his left.
They'll get this to the wrong dude.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
Now Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Nick Bonito
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Prescott.
able to hit his target, Lamb.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is this.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
Fielded just inside the 20. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys.
KaVontae Turpin, 81 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is now 2. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They went backwards for the safety last time they had it. Fortunately, they get the ball back on the turnover, and now they'll begin with a 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Here's Murray. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing now is Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Being chased out left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see a franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and they have regained the lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
Yeah, there we go. First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's taken in by Watson. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And no sidestepping that hit. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Interesting. A chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down.
47. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Murray now. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Murray.
Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they tie it on the last play of the second quarter. Now the PAT will give them the lead.
Yeah, and how about that extra little jolt that they'll feel when the ball goes through the posts? Carry that to the locker room with them and feel like, okay, we've got something good going here now, guys.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
KaVontae Turpin now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Another run now for Nwangu.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Yeah, here we go.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
Oh, look at the juke. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Now Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
They were going to 53. 26.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the 12-yard line.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Here we go, going to 54. Here we go. We're going to 54. 26.
To throw is Prescott.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Off to the races.
Still going.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now 2nd and 9.
Shotgun now for Murray.
That's taken in by Franklin.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
In motion goes the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
On the return, this is Turpin. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. A About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Prescott from the gun. This is caught inside the 15. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. His 9th score on the ground this year and 13th overall. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fights off the defender. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he is going to lose yardage here
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
Everybody, kill. Hey, kill. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott to throw it. Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Hey.
Murray now to throw. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Murray going to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. In motion to tight end. Now Murray's got to have this one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
A nice little juke. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. breaks the tackle. He's got room to run down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Cowboys, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.